I've been in 20 years in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and just we're expert in this area. So that's why I kind of sidetracked. But going back to Dubai, right? It leads innovation and architecture. It's always thinking of ways to improve. If there is any comment, they want to improve it right away. Because you know how they treat the expats is like, these expats are my customers, right? When you go to spend your money or go to do something, they treat you like a customer. They want to make sure you're happy. If something you're not happy, then give them feedback. Then they want to improve it. So they run the country like a company, right? And all these expats that come in, including myself, like if I get a resident card, then I am a customer. They want to make sure you get good customer service and happy. Then you will, stay, continue to invest. So that's why it's leading its way to innovation and improvement. When you go there, you will see marvel at the architecture. And how does Dubai do that? How is it able to build this amazing metropolis in a matter of 40 years? Well, you look at China. When you have people, it can be done. But how does Dubai do it? They import. They import like working visa, construction working visa, engineers, architects. They use immigration. It's the same thing as expat. So for example, a lot of, there's over 500,000 Indians that work in Dubai, right? There's also lots of people from Bangladesh and over 500,000 from Philippines, right? The service industry. So, hotels, service provider, all are on visa. So if I open a hotel, there's only 200-300 Emiratis, then how do they do it? Very advanced. They import the labor, import the worker from developing countries. And a lot of these people, they love it. Just like when China came to Canada to build the railroad, Chinese, people come to call this a gold mountain as well, to come to work and earn money. And then with the extra money, that money that they make, they can ship back to hometown, ship back to their home country, right? Where they're supporting the whole family. So actually it creates opportunity for developing countries to work, to make money and export the money back to home country. It's a really great system, just like Singapore. All the high rises are built from import labor. Like Singaporean, maybe the same job, they get 8,000 and the import labor gets 1,000. So very similar system. They follow, they feel Singapore is a very success story, but Singapore is very small. Dubai is a little bit bigger. You can check on Google and we can run the numbers for you, which is bigger. Compare Singapore to Dubai. But in my own opinion, Dubai is still growing. It's already like Singapore, but there's still more opportunity. So, in about 5 years, around there, I think the price of UAE, Dubai, especially Dubai, is metropolis. The price will be very similar to Singapore. If you go to Singapore now, Singapore is very expensive because it's very close to Hong Kong. Hong Kong, a lot of people, they want to have a second resident home, diversify their wealth. They're investing in Singapore. So now Hong Kong is open, China border, flights are starting to open. Mark my words, there will be a lot of investment in Dubai. So now get in before it goes up.
What?
Anything you buy in Dubai right now, it's gonna go up. It's just a matter of how much. So very important to select the properties with the intel, with the forecast, and I can help you. We also have artificial intelligence that run the numbers in terms of like occupancy for rental return and the area, like what is the future development and what's going to happen and what is the plan for the area. So very important when it comes to selecting, your investment property. Guarantee return from developer usually is about 7% on rental. That's really good compared to our local market because many factors, right? Taxes and capital gains, you have to look at it. Dubai has no retaining tax. So for example, I buy a property for 100,000 and then a few years later, it doubled to 200,000. Then what happened? You just take it and go if you want to go, right? If you don't want to go, you want to keep investing, that's really good because there's no withholding tax. No withholding tax, no capital gains tax, no income tax, no speculation tax. It's wonderful.
What?
We want to talk about is the high living standard. Actually, Dubai can be for the ultra wealthy because there's just very luxury hotels. They're always building new hotels high tech, good service. Everywhere you go, ma'am, can I help you? Somebody will take your luggage, somebody will take care of you. So I feel, in my own opinion, everywhere I go, somebody want to take care of me. Maybe because I look Chinese. They will say, oh, ma'am, can I help you? Can I help you? What can I do for you? You know, very good. And another thing is I feel very safe. You know, last year I took my parents to Europe because I was pregnant. I want to take my parents to explore more Europe, to go on vacation. My mom doesn't like Europe in a way because everywhere you go, you have to pay for washroom. You know, because Europe gets so many tourists, and you know, going to a washroom is somebody needs to clean it, perhaps. So everywhere you go, you pay €1, right? Dubai has lots of washroom for you to use, 0, free. Especially in the mall washrooms are super nice. And always, if you have children, there will be changing room. If you have babies, there will be nursing area, a playroom in the washroom. In my opinion, it's more than 5-star. The washrooms and the way they make you feel is so comfortable. Very nice to raise family. If you go to the mall, you can spend all day there, shopping, playing, and then, you know, there's an aquarium. It's really good. You don't have to worry about the heat. People always say, oh, what's the weather like? Well, of course, Vancouver is beautiful today. Look at this. Like glorious May day. I took my son to the park. It's just like natural air conditioner, right? It's really nice. But Dubai, you know, it is hot. You know, summer it may be unbearably hot, but they even have air conditioning in the bus stop, right? I have a picture I can show you. The bus stops also have air conditioner. They try to make it comfortable and always try to improve the quality. So the malls are very nice, you know, washrooms very nice, that's free. And also very important for myself is the safety. Well, I talked about this before. When I took last year my dad, you know, and my mom to Europe, we were at the, you know, a castle, you know, where there's lots of people, very crowded, and my dad got pickpocketed. You know, he lost $2,500 cash, and that's not very nice. My dad is like, you know, in his 70s, and for elderly, you know, losing that kind of cash is kind of very difficult, right? He's not happy. It almost ruined his whole trip, and he's not alone. A lot of people that go to Europe, they get pickpocketed, right? It's like when we go to Budapest, everyone have like one bag at the front and then, you know, a backpack at the back. Meaning what? Meaning you will get pickpocketed. So everybody have to be aware when you go travel to many, many places. That is kind of like a common sense when we go travel, but not in Dubai, right? Because they're very strict and people are, there's plenty. Because no tax, you can buy all kinds of things at all kinds of prices, depending on where you go. You can, you know, buy a Rolex in Dubai Mall, or you can go to a Dragon Mart or a Dara. There's, you know, very low price goods that are imported. So depending on what you want, there's something for everyone and very safe. So, you know, people are often saying in Dubai Mall, you can leave your phone there and then, you know, go get your kid. Suppose your kid went off and come back, your phone will still be there. That is a very rare. I have not seen that in like any metropolis place. I feel Japan is also safe, but in a way sometimes it's not safe anymore. So hear different stories, right? But Dubai is safe. More safe than a lot of places that I've been to. That's why when you have money and you have your family, you want safety, right? Safety is very important. I really admire how Dubai is a very strict on their laws about safety and crime. So there is no drugs, no guns, and no scam. There is one recently very famous scammer. His name is Hush Puppy. He does a lot of scam. Was not caught. They caught him in Dubai. Dubai also have a very strict border control, right? Even when you leave, they check everything. Make sure you don't owe any debt, you didn't commit any crime before you can, you know, fly back home to your home country. If you did, they will catch you and then they will go to the jail. So be very careful when you're in Dubai. So something, it's strict, but it's safe. So for people that are like, you know, investors, you know, people that want to enjoy, have a good time, it's a perfect heaven. But if you want to commit crime, it's not the place.